Welcome to this tutorial on PowerShell service configuration. Today, we're going to explore the Set Service Cmdlet, which is a powerful tool for modifying service startup types and properties in Windows. This Cmdlet is essential for system administrators who need to manage how services behave on Windows systems. By the end of this tutorial, you'll understand how to change service configurations efficiently using PowerShell. Set Service is a PowerShell Cmdlet that allows you to modify the properties of Windows services. Specifically, it lets you change three main aspects: the startup type, which controls when and how a service starts; the display name, which is the friendly name you see in the service's console; and the description, which provides information about what the service does. This Cmdlet is your go-to tool whenever you need to reconfigure service behavior without using the graphical user interface. Before we modify services, let's understand the four startup types available in Windows. Automatic means the service starts automatically when the system boots up. Manual means the service only starts when explicitly requested by a user or another service. Disabled means the service cannot be started at all, even manually. And automatic delayed start means the service starts automatically, but only after the system has finished booting, which helps reduce boot time congestion. Understanding these types is crucial for proper service management. The basic syntax for Set Service is straightforward. You use the Set Service Cmdlet followed by the -name parameter, which specifies the service you want to modify, and the -startup type parameter, which defines the new startup behavior. The service name must be the actual service name, not the display name. The startup type can be automatic, manual, disabled, or automatic delayed start. This simple structure makes it easy to modify service configurations with just one command. Let's look at practical examples of changing startup types. To set the print spooler service to automatic, you would use set service -name "spooler" startup type automatic. To set the Windows Update service to manual, use set service -name "WUAUSERV" startup type manual. And to disable the fax service completely, use set service -name "fax" startup type disabled. Notice how we use the actual service names, not the display names you see in the service's console. Beyond startup types, you can also modify a service's display name and description. To change the display name of the Windows Update service, use set service -name "WUAUSERV" display name "Windows Update service". To add or modify the description, use set service -name "WUAUSERV" description "manages updates". These modifications help you create more meaningful and descriptive service names that make sense in your specific environment. Let's review the most commonly used parameters with Set Service. The -name parameter identifies which service to modify using its service name. The -startup type parameter sets the boot behavior. The -display name parameter changes the friendly name shown in the service's console. And the -description parameter adds or modifies the text that explains the service's purpose. These four parameters cover most service modification scenarios you'll encounter as a system administrator. Before we wrap up, here are some essential best practices. Always verify service names before making modifications to avoid accidentally changing the wrong service. Make sure you run PowerShell with administrative privileges, as service modifications require elevated permissions. Test your changes in non-production environments first to avoid disrupting critical services. And finally, document all service configuration changes for future reference and troubleshooting. Following these practices will help you manage services safely and effectively.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.